And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Jack Flaherty. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
That one fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, shortstop
Jacob Wilson. Up next for the A's. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Butler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
2 on, 1 out. Nick Kurtz will hit next. This to third. Over to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's outside. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that's a base hit. The run comes across and the A's score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
First and second, 2 outs. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next pitch is outside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Meadows makes the play, and that is that. Back here in Detroit, our starting pitcher in this one, Jeffrey Springs.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Here's Jahmai
Second
Jones.
baseman, Jahmai Jones.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. One out. Runner at second. Here's Riley Green.
Oh.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. That's out number 2.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Next to hit, Wenzel Perez. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And there's a ball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Next pitch is outside. Fought off foul.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Willie McIver digs in now. And that one lifted in the air center field. Meadows settles under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. That one the other way. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Clark on second. Butler at first. 2 out of the inning. To third, McKinstry. They get the force. 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. Urias to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Baez. Tied up here in the early going. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Cut on and lifted in the air. 2 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a pop-up. Baez moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Max Muncy up next for the A's. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. The A's go quietly. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Gleyber Torres. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Up next,
Jahmai Jones now at the plate.
Jahmai Jones.
Late swing fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Muncy. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 2 outs, base is empty. That's down and in.
2-1.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Soderstrom gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Willie McIver, the next to hit. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third, might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. Bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
Pulls that one foul. Down and in, moved his feet. And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ball evens the count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Next one misses, and the count is filled up. Ground ball left side. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. A little bit low. 2-2. Right through there, got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting,
Stepping in, Dylan Dingler.
Dingler.
And a swing and a miss there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
To second, and he's out. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Detroit, and now Denzel Clark. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. In the air, right field, Perez on the move towards foul ground. Snags it on the run, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And there's a ball. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
In the dirt, and now 3-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Outside low, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Squirted out into left. Oh, he gloves it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. That one drilled left field. Soderstrom makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
The batter now, Javier Baez.
Baez.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And that one almost got him. The other way, takes it in for the out. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 down, nobody on. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Sawyer Gibson
Now
Long.
pitching for
He's
the
pitching on
Tigers.
2 days rest.
Number 66. Sawyer Gibson Long.
And here is
Leading
Brent
off with the
Rooker.
A's, right
Taken
fielder,
high in the
Brent
draft, he's had
Rooker.
that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next offering is outside.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Number 16.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. 1 down, base is empty. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just misses with that one. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mitch Spence.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
For the Tigers, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And next to hit for Detroit, Jahmai Jones. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. And he drops it down the third baseline. Barehand scoop. Nicely done for the out. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
He was out early today working on that very play.
That's inside.
One strike.
Foul ball. Rolled over to third. Muncy slings to first. That's out number 3. Back at Comerica Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 2-1. Here's Luis Arias. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down. And now here's the A's catcher, Willie McIver.
Willie McIver.
One down, base is empty. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. A's leading by a run. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for the
Number
A's.
49 comes on now.
49.
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Line drive to short and caught. So digging in, Wenzel Perez.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out towards left center. Wilson sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That pitch gets the inside corner. 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Now pitching.
Carlos Hernandez gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the DH, Lawrence Butler. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Torkelson. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Jacob Wilson. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And that one missing low. That one finds the zone. Full count now.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows pulls it in on the run. Well, 1-run game. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Okay.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Big spot for him here. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Up and in, full count, 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now he breaks his bat. Muncy whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So they turn things over to the righty, JT Ginn.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So 2 down now, and here is Parker Meadows.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Next one just misses. Now 2-2. That one ripped. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 2-2. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swings through that.
1-2.
2 outs. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gleyber swings, drives one. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Now it's going to be Jahmai Jones. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Got him swinging.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer
Tigers.
here in the 9th, Will
Number
Vest.
19.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now
Trey
playing
Sweeney.
shortstop.
He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement
Trey
here.
Sweeney.
So here's the cleanup
Leading off
hitter,
for the
Nick
Athletics.
Kurtz.
First baseman, number 16.
That clips the corner.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one finds the zone, and the count's full.
2 strikes.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
There's one. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 down, nobody on. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
At the plate, Spencer Torkelson. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Digging in, Wenzel Perez.
Right fielder, Wenzel Perez.
And that one is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, winning run on first. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Coming home. The relay. Across is the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.